Nigeria, a land of vibrant cultures and immense potential, stands tall as a beacon of hope and resilience in West Africa. With a population exceeding 200 million, it is the most populous nation on the African continent, a melting pot of over 250 ethnic groups, each contributing to its rich tapestry of traditions, languages, and beliefs. From the bustling cities to the serene rural landscapes, Nigeria pulsates with a dynamism that is both captivating and inspiring. Centuries before the arrival of European powers, the region that is now Nigeria was home to a constellation of powerful kingdoms and empires. These ancient civilizations, each with its unique customs, governance structures, and artistic traditions, left an indelible mark on the cultural landscape of the nation. The echoes of their glory resonate through the ages, reminding us of the ingenuity, resilience, and sophisticated social structures that characterize pre-colonial Nigeria. In the north, the Hausa Fulani kingdoms, renowned for their Islamic scholarship and elaborate courtly life, rose to prominence. The Kano kingdom, in particular, established itself as a major center of trade, connecting the trans-Saharan trade routes with the southern regions. The architecture of the Hausa Fulani, characterized by intricate geometric designs and vibrant colors, stands as a testament to their artistic sensibilities. In the southwest, the Yoruba kingdoms, with their rich oral traditions, elaborate masquerades, and sophisticated metalworking techniques, flourished. The arrival of European powers in the 15th century marked a turning point in the history of Nigeria. Drawn by the lucrative transatlantic slave trade, Portuguese traders established coastal settlements, initiating a period of exploitation and upheaval that would forever alter the trajectory of the nation. As the demand for slaves grew, so too did the influence of European powers, with the British eventually gaining control over much of the region. In 1914, under the guise of administrative efficiency, the British government formally amalgamated the northern and southern protectorates, creating the entity known as Nigeria. This act, driven by economic and political expediency, rather than a genuine understanding of the complexities of the region, brought together diverse ethnic groups with distinct histories, languages, and aspirations under a single colonial administration. The mid-20th century witnessed a surge in nationalist movements across Africa as colonized people rose up to demand an end to imperial rule. Nigeria too experienced a burgeoning nationalist consciousness, fueled by the sacrifices of World War II veterans who had fought for freedom abroad and returned home to face continued oppression. The struggle for independence in Nigeria was characterized by peaceful protests, intellectual discourse, and the unwavering determination of a people yearning for self-determination. Political parties emerged advocating for greater autonomy and eventual independence. The National Council of Nigeria and the Cameroons, NCNC, led by Nnamdi Azikiwe, championed a message of unity and self-governance. The Action Group, AG, led by Obafemi Awolowo, focused on regional development and educational advancement. These parties, along with other nationalist organizations, mobilized the masses, organized protests, and engaged in constitutional negotiations with the British colonial administration. Section 5. Post-independence struggles. A nation divided. The euphoria of independence soon gave way to the sobering realities of nation building. Nigeria, a nation forged from diverse ethnic groups with competing interests and aspirations, faced the daunting task of forging a unified national identity while addressing deep-seated social and economic inequalities. The legacy of colonialism, with its divisive policies and emphasis on ethnic differences, cast a long shadow over the nascent nation. Political instability plagued the early years of independence, as regional and ethnic tensions, exacerbated by the winner-take-all nature of the political system, boiled over. The First Republic, marked by allegations of corruption, electoral malpractice, and a failure to address the needs of the marginalized, crumbled under the weight of its own contradictions. Section 6. Black Gold and its Shadows, the Oil Boom and its Aftermath. The discovery of oil in the Niger Delta in the 1950s marked a turning point in Nigeria's economic history. The black gold promised prosperity and a chance for Nigeria to claim its place on the global stage. Oil revenue fueled rapid economic growth, transforming Nigeria into one of the fastest growing economies. New cities emerged, infrastructure projects were initiated, and a new class of wealthy Nigerians flaunted their wealth. Nigeria became a major oil producer, supplying a significant portion of the world's energy needs. Section 7. Democracy's Dawn. A New Hope. After decades of military rule, characterized by human rights abuses, political repression, and economic mismanagement, Nigerians yearned for a return to democratic governance. The death of General Sani Abacha, the military ruler who had ruled with an iron fist for 5 years, in 1998, presented an opportunity for a fresh start. General Abdul Salami Abubakar, who succeeded Abacha, initiated a transition program promising a return to civilian rule. In 1999, after years of struggle and sacrifice by pro-democracy activists, Nigeria held its first democratic elections in over a decade. Olusegun Obasanjo, a former military ruler who had handed over power to a civilian government in 1979, was elected president, marking the dawn of a new era for Nigeria. The return to democracy was greeted with jubilation and a renewed sense of hope that Nigeria could finally realize its potential. Section 8. Challenges on the Path to Progress. A nation at crossroads. Despite its vast potential and abundant resources, Nigeria faces challenges that hinder its progress. Poverty, corruption, insecurity, and youth unemployment remain major obstacles. Addressing these requires a multifaceted approach tackling both symptoms and root causes. Poverty is widespread, especially in rural areas. Despite being a major oil producer, millions live below the poverty line. Lack of access to healthcare, education, and clean water perpetuates poverty. Corruption permeates all levels of society, from petty bribery to grand-scale looting. Section 9. Charting a Brighter Future. Solutions for a Nation's Rebirth. Despite the daunting challenges, Nigeria's future remains bright. The resilience and entrepreneurial spirit of its people serve as beacons of hope. Addressing problems requires collective effort, good governance, and economic diversification. Transparency, accountability, and the rule of law are essential for sustainable development. Tackling corruption and promoting citizen participation build trust in government. Economic diversification is crucial for creating jobs and reducing poverty. Education and entrepreneurship are key to unlocking Nigeria's potential.